Hello, good evening. My name is Chisu Lai, and I'm going to present for the LMCK 2922 soft skill course. The program I joined is the program Masjid Lestari 2016. So, the program Masjid Lestari 2016 is one of the programs I joined during my university studies. Uh, I joined that program in third year first semester. This program involves collaboration between parties that will provide a variety of benefits for the community of Bangi. The parties involved were University Kawasan Malaysia, the mosques as medium access to the community, and the community Bandar Baru Bangi as a complement to the goal of the program. The main goal of this program is to carry out the importance of protecting the environment from the point of Islam. Sustainable Masjid program is a continuation of SME Community Mosque in Bandar Baru, Bangi, which originally begins in 2015. In this presentation, the objectives of the program will be explained, and another thing, the importance of the communication skills for a person will be highlighted, and at the end the improvement of the communication for the speaker during the program and how it affects in the future will also be explained. These are the objectives of the program. The first thing is wants to establish good relation and cooperation between SME with community resident, local authorities and industry. The secondly, changing the mindset of community solid waste management to countries with efficient solid waste to make environment clean. And again, promoting awareness of the importance of protecting and preserving the environment, and increase strong cooperative relationships among staffs, and lastly, forming teamwork to achieve common goals. Now I will continue for the importance of the communication skill for everyone's life as a personal or a professional life. So communication is a part and parcel for everyone's life. As an international student study in UKM, the difficulties always appears when it comes to communicate with the local people and sometimes even with the international students. The main thing is the language barrier among ourselves, but sometimes even trying to explain something in English couldn't suppose for the better understanding. Communication with the classmates, with my classmates and lecturers in the class for educational purpose is normally short conversation and short emails. But this program was the place where we practice to improve the communication skill for the personal lifelong development. Joining the events and programs throughout the university life is where we improve our interpersonal skills required for the working environment. All individual needs to communicate to share their knowledge and information with others. But however, the degree of its effectiveness depends upon our personal communication skills. The better the communication skills, the better a person understands us. The purpose of communication could be many, but the most important part is to understand how to communicate effectively. Communication is a two-way process and therefore requires a complete understanding among the communicators. This requirement can be fulfilled with effective communication skills, and the ability to communicate effectively with classmates, lecturers, and staff in student life is going to help our professional lives when it's come to communicate with superiors, college, and staffs, no matter what industry we work in. Workers in the digital age must know how to effectively convey and receive messages in person as well as via phone, email, and social medias. Effective communication skills are now essential professional requirement and are considered vital to convert our performances into success. Whether it be our professional life or personal discourses, communication plays an indispensable role in walks of our life. So, this is the improvement of my communication skills before and after the program. So for the start, I want to start with listening. Being a good listener is one of the best ways to be a good communicator. No one likes communication with someone who only cares about putting in or in her 2 cents and does not take time to listen to other persons. I have been always a bad listener since I was a young. It always make me difficult to go to team activities or group study because when it's come to negotiating something, my opinions got neglected most of the time since I don't give time to listen to other people's opinions, and it make me disappointed myself. But on the day of the program, I get to stay with some of my classmates who also joins the program. We talk, we share, we ate together, and I listened to what they were saying for the most of the time with respect and interest. And surprisingly, after half of the day, I noticed that all of my classmates started to take my opinion seriously, and some even agree and depend on me for more opinions. I learned that the active listening communication skill can help me improve negotiation skill, which is the necessary elements when it comes for group work. And another thing is non-verbal communication. Somebody's body language, eye contact, hand gesture, and tone all color the message he or she trying to convey. On the program day, I try to stay in relaxed, open stand. It make me appear approachable, and this encourage others to speak openly with me. Even though some people had language barrier, they tried to talk with me continuously, wanted me to know more, and help me out to carry out my task in the way they can. And another thing is, I noticed that with a friendly tone, a personal question, or simply a smile, I encourage my classmates and some people from the community to engage in open and honest communication with me. It is important to be nice and polite in all communication. This is important in both face-to-face and written communication. And another thing is the confidence. It is important to be confident in all of my interaction with others. Confidence ensures that the other people that I believe in what I am saying and help me to get their interest and support for what I believe. Another thing, even when I was discreet with some of my classmates throughout the activities, I try to understand their point of view first, and then I try to talk out back to them to show my point of view. They listened my point of view, and I saw that they also try to negotiate with me for the better solutions. And during the communication process, an open-minded mind is also very important to have. A good communication process should start a conversation with flexible open mind. I try to listen and understand the other person's point of view rather than simply getting my message across. I found out that being willing to enter into a dialogue even with people whom I disagree, I was able to be more honest, productive conversations. And feedback. The most important thing in the communication is having two-way communication. Being able to appropriately give and receive feedback is an important communication skill. As I more the more I try to give positive feedbacks and advice to the people, the easier it is for me to get positive feedbacks and advice from them. Even a simple thank you to someone for handing me over a knife will bring closer to that person. At the same time, I tried to accept, encourage, and listen to the feedback I got, ask clarify questions if I wasn't as sure of the issue, and it made me effort to implement that feedback. This really helped me to get a long and good conversation, and having an understanding with the people around me to get motivated on my tasks make me more enjoyable to the team activities and improve my team building skills. So, as the conclusion, after the program on the way back home, I knew myself that I made a few friends back for the university. I have never been an easy person to talk or never was the initiator in my life. Even though I joined other programs before, that wasn't like this one. This program as still story really helped me fix my communication skills by letting me keep in touch with other people around me. On that day, we prepared food for the people together, talking, sharing, and caring for each other. We cleaned the area. We helped in changing the community mindset on waste management for the cleaner environment. We promoted the awareness of importance of providing and preserving the environment. We helped to educate the young generation by showing and telling them for better ways guidance. At the same time, letting them have fun by providing playtime activities like coloring contents, composition contents, and then invention for the recycled materials. So my classmate who came for the program become really close with me and keep in touch even after the program. They always have and help me and give guidelines for my study. Because of that, now I can catch up my study even better than before, and happier to join my classes and to continue my study at the end of my graduation. Thank you.